Hey guys, welcome back. Masonic Master here. So today we are going to be interviewing some people. Well, interviewing a YouTuber called by the name of TwinCodePlays. I'll leave a link for their YouTube channel in the bottom, and hope you guys have a good time listening to what they answer about these questions. Bye bye. I'll start the video soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll start off with the first question that I got. So what got you guys into
Yeah, sure.
Minecraft and recording?
So we basically got the game Minecraft like right when it came out, very early on. Our friend actually got the beta version of Minecraft. We watched him play it over his shoulder, and we finally saved enough money to buy it ourselves. And then I bought it first. Yeah, my brother Twinkle1 actually purchased the game first. Yeah, and I was spending like 2 days straight on it, just playing survival the whole time. Yeah, so he basically like tried it out, and then I ended up purchasing the game as well. And we spent like over 3 days just playing survival the whole time. And that's all we really knew at first with Minecraft is just the survival side of it. Just because we didn't have too much or that good internet.
Yeah.
Um, and then later on, once we got like good internet in our area, we were actually able to play online, like through servers and all of that. And then before that point, like when we got the internet, we decided to start YouTube channels on the side anyway already. We had a few already going, and it was just like a vlogging channel. So we started that actually at the end of 2016 roughly. And then we also knew that Zach was uploading Minecraft videos, and we always played Minecraft with him too. He kind of introduced us to the online multiplayer side of things, so like Hypixel and just some faction servers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
we
remember.
decided to join him, yeah, and play. And then from there, we're like, hey, why not just make some videos, make some content?
Yeah, I think at that point when we were watching him or like we were actually playing with him on the servers and stuff, and we decided to start our vlogging channel and then later on our gaming channel, he was only at I think 2.5K subs.
Yeah, so he was much smaller, but it was a lot of fun, and we just decided to record our process.
Yeah,
of just having fun playing Minecraft.
Yeah. I
and that's how it sort of
Yeah,
started.
what's it called? When I first got it, I was about, I was kind of young. I was like 8 or something. I remember when
Oh yeah,
I remember when like Egg Wars and all that was like a big thing, and like Cosmic
Yeah,
PvP for factions and all that.
yes,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
played a lot of factions too.
Yeah.
That was like the first real server game mode we started playing,
Yeah, I think
and then
I think I'm the same way.
yeah,
yeah. We
yeah.
played a lot of Archon, and then we also played Psycho PvP.
Mm,
That was pretty fun.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
What's
Yeah,
funny too is with factions. I think when we started playing factions, we didn't even build like actual factions. We were just building underground for the most of the time, and then we actually started getting into it.
Dude, I just remember like the old style of PvP when PvP started out, when people just run kind of just straight instead of like all this crazy crap where people strafing and all that.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot more basic back then. Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, so the second question I got for you guys is, what do you guys think about like the new Enderman Slayer?
Yeah, so that one's pretty tough for us right now. I do have to say, obviously, at our stage right now with our profile and all of that,
Yeah.
it's not really that fun because we can only do the tier ones. But
Yeah.
I do have to say, it is something exciting to look forward to in the future when we do get a lot stronger. And I guess it's more end game, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. It added a lot of aspects just towards grinding out the game and getting to those points, which
yeah.
is cool. Some new content. Of course, we can't hit every single like piece of that new content,
Yeah, for
but it's
sure.
something to work towards, which is good.
Yeah, because I'm kind of at like the almost same point you guys are at in this stage of the Iron Man game mode. I only can do tier ones,
Yeah.
but I'm working up for a Juju bow so I can start doing archer class and dungeons and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Oh yeah. What's your average skill on Iron Man?
let me look right now. Average skill is 26.2. I noticed I have a
Oh, nice.
higher combat than you guys. I'm almost 28.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, you definitely have it higher. Yeah, I only have 25 right now.
yeah.
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 But I
But
feel like with that new update, they could have maybe implemented it a bit like I know it's aimed for endgame, but maybe like
yeah.
made it a bit easier to get to
Yeah, I
than
feel
right
like
now what it is
I
at.
mean, I feel like the tier two should have been like maybe like at 1 mil HP, not 14 mil or however
Yeah,
much
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, exactly.
Because I
yeah,
mean,
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I do have to say,
yeah,
yeah, I do have to say I really like one thing of it, which is that you have to kill Endermen, which is really good for Zealots when you're grinding the
true.
eyes, right?
Yeah,
So the summoning eyes, I guess it's good for that because you can do th two things at once, doing your Slayer XP while grinding for
yeah.
summoning eyes.
See what I do? I'm trying to get like an explosive bow so I can grind the 9Ks out with the explosive bow because the 9Ks give you more combat XP where you can do the tier ones faster and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool, cool. Yeah. I didn't even look into that yet.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think you get like 20, like 18 more XP from the 9Ks than with zealots.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Right now we just have the runes bow and all that, so
Yeah, I got a
we could definitely have
hurricane.
to improve
Yeah, I
that.
have a hurricane
Yeah.
bow. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. So second question: what do you guys think about the strength nerf? Do you guys think it was needed or not, and why do you think it was? Or yeah,
I think so. I did a little more research into that too. I didn't know, but it definitely was needed because of the issues that were happening with like late game players and stuff,
Yeah.
with them like capping out the damage counter and stuff. But I feel like they could have maybe implemented the nerf, like not as like strong right away. They could have like maybe done a little bit of it instead of throwing it all out there, because it's kind of a lot, to be honest, for a
Yeah.
player like us,
Yeah, like
because we lost a lot of our damage.
Yeah, maybe did like kind of like a percentage through some updates, and maybe like maybe added some more reforges for crit damage, since that's kind of meta right now. It's like working on crit damage instead of strength.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Or maybe depending on the level you're at in the game, skill
Yeah.
average wise, they
True.
introduce it slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but kind of like a percentage style based like upgrade.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so this is the kind of what things would you guys like to see like added to for Iron Man players, like extra content or maybe easier way to get materials or stuff like that.
Yeah. So I have one off the top of my head. So I know that for the longest time we didn't have booster cookies, and now we do.
Yeah.
And that is through the bazaar. And I was thinking, as an Iron Man player, you can only really sell to NPCs, and some things you can't even sell.
True.
And I was thinking, what if they made the option where with the bazaar you can only use it to sell at the kind of the server price,
True.
but you can't buy. So
Yeah.
that way you can sell like summoning eyes,
Yeah.
just to get some profit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it like where it's not either just farming and mining for money. You can actually do something else.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly.
Another thing that I could see they could maybe implement is, it's great that we got the cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
My brother actually had this idea before the cookies actually happened, is that they would maybe release a situation where we have cookie bits that we can collect as an Iron Man player and then craft ourselves our cookies. And I feel
Yeah.
like they could maybe still add this for like early game players, because cookies are quite expensive.
True.
They still are like 2 mil, which is a lot. Kind of bites down
Yeah.
on your purse. So I feel like even just adding a way of crafting them in Iron Man would be great.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like cookie crumbs, and you make a big cookie at the end, and
Yeah,
it just takes some time to collect.
I mean, maybe like get the cookie crumbs like through maybe like playtime and all that. Man,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like grinding a skill or something, and they drop or something like that.
yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like there's a lot of things they can do to make the Iron Man like experience a little better and not as hard, because I know from experience I've dumped like already 200 plus hours in it, and I'm just getting to the point where I'm trying to actually need to make money for dungeons and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cause
I know, I'm just in the boat right now. Yeah.
Because right now, what's called
My-
I'm trying to get a replenish book so I can start nether wart farming and make more money.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah,
That's
I've
really
been
good for
doing
money.
like sugarcane farming, and honestly, the money's getting really low because one problem too now is that it's just getting so normal to purchase like a god pot with the bits from your
True.
cookie, and then having your cookie, and it just really eats in the personal bank, and you can't really like spend any money for anything else
Yeah.
anymore, really.
See,
You know?
I did this kind of before like Iron Man cookies, where I spent a good maybe $100 into booster cookies, and I'm still have like I think 48 days, pretty much 49 days left of a booster cookie, and I'm still getting bits from
Oh
it.
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. I sort of go like I just sort of buy as I go. I don't
Yeah.
stack them yet.
Yeah. Okay, then the other question: what things do you guys think need to be like nerfed, like on Skyblock, like items, maybe even like some skill XP or something?
Yeah. I was sort of thinking about this. This one's kind of hard,
Yeah.
just because they just did recently nerf a lot of things.
Yeah.
But some people are gonna hate me for this, but at first, when I wasn't a jerry gun user, I found it very toxic and overpowered.
Yeah.
But now since I have one, and they did end up nerfing it, I wanted it to be nerfed. That was one thing I wanted to be nerfed, but now it ended up being nerfed, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think once we get to the point of those items that should be nerfed, and we actually have them, we don't want them nerfed because they're so useful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the frozen sights too. Like,
Yeah,
pretty toxic, but if you have it, you know.
Yeah.
you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, what bothers you guys the most on Skyblock? Like players or something,
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
So right now, the biggest thing I can think about that bothers me the most is just trying to organize all the random things you get while you play Skyblock. So all the drops, and on an Iron Man, you want to keep as much as you can,
True,
right? Because
yeah.
it just could add to everything. And just finding the time or just finding the space just to put things. Even your
Mhm.
inventory sometimes gets pretty small fast.
Yeah, it's 'cause
Early game is kind of hard.
Yeah, because it's not like we can just sell like the useless items to auction house or bazaar that we get.
Yeah, that too. And it's just like we could make backpacks and stuff like that, but I feel like backpacks are good in some sense. It's still I find it's still a lot of like clicking and getting into inventories
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It'd be cool if we had just more space or just a better way of organizing our things. But I think just how Minecraft is, and we just have to cope with it and just go with it.
Yeah.
I think we can both agree on the fact that space is kind of an issue. We don't really like that. Especially just even emptying minions. I'm not a fan of emptying minions just because it does take up so much space at the moment.
Yeah. It does.
And yeah, I guess you could craft sacks and all of that, but I don't have all the sacks yet.
Yeah. Well, I think I have a combat sack, a mining sack, and a rune sack. and foraging.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like
Yeah,
all I
the
do.
rune stack was from the bits. You had to buy it with the bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking at that today too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Then
that's the biggest thing though.
yeah, yeah, like inventory space kind of, it's just like on my island I haven't really organized anything because I keep all my like main stuff in my inventory anyways. So like I have like
Mhm.
all my hose when I go into like farming and all that, then my personal compactor and just like my armor and all that.
Yeah, there's one other thing that actually does bother me too, and that is when you do not have a cookie activated, you lose your god potion when you die once
And your
to
coins.
combat,
Yeah.
which I find like brutal.
You know what kind of be cool and stuff like make it where you don't lose it. What if I like took off time off of the god pot when you died? Like
Yeah, that'd be good.
maybe like an
That'd be good
hour
fix.
or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
Oh yeah. One more thing too is I know there's a piggy bank that helps you save coins, right?
Yeah,
But you have to have it in your inventory. So maybe they should fix it so that it can still work in your accessory bag.
I think it does work in your accessory bag if I'm thinking correctly.
Did
Yeah,
Does it?
it
Because
does.
I remember falling off the void once and it didn't work for me.
I think it might
So I
like
guess
I
it
think it
would
might
work.
only work if you get killed like a mob or something. Because I've had it in my
Oh
accessory
yeah.
bag when I was playing a regular profile before I full on switched over to Iron Man
Or it
profile,
saved it.
and
Yeah.
it kept my coins.
Okay. It's probably the combat thing. So they should fix
Yeah.
that then. They should make it so that
Yeah,
combat doesn't
yeah. Where
clear
like
your coins as
like
well.
if you die, it saves it instead of just
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
Okay. So, what is your favorite skill to grind on Skype? Like, I know mine, like, personally, I know, like, Slayer's isn't a skill, but mine's, like, between combat and Slayer XP. I don't really
Mhm.
care much for dungeons, but it's like, I kind of need to do dungeons so I can get better gear and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So for me personally, my favorite skill currently to grind is mining. So I just love mining. I think a lot of it has to do with the new, like the Dwarven Mines update is like so good, I
Yeah.
find, and just the environment of being in there too is really neat. So I've been going away to the mining quite a bit. One skill I thought I would love is fishing. It's kind of on the lower side of my list, but overall I think mining is my favorite right now.
Yeah, I think like the new update, the Dwarven Mines update, really helped us pick that skill. I kind of like mining as well, just because you can do things in between mining, like the commissions and all that. It kind of gets your head away from just grinding straight, kind of one skill in a way, in a sense. And my least, I would say, at the moment is enchanting. I find the enchanting table kind of pointless. I don't see anything. I guess it gives you skill and all that, and you can
Yeah.
get some good items, but it's just I don't know. I kind of find it like
I mean,
boring. You know, you just keep doing the same thing.
I mean, I know for like in-game Iron Man players or just in-game players in general, the like experiment table is good for finding like tier 6 and tier 7 enchantments because that's, I mean, it's either I don't know if you I've never went to a dark auction, but I think I've seen somewhere where you can get them from the dark auction too or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
My least favorite skill actually would be very hard to decide because I think it's gonna be, I think I have to say farming. I think that's my least favorite skill. I know it's a great money making method, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's just so boring, repetitive, and it just reminds me a lot of faction grinding
Oh
and just trying to
yeah, that's
meet a
true.
certain requirement for the
Yeah,
faction.
I think the sugarcane kind of scared us with that
Yeah,
because like
I'm
we've been
pretty
doing sugarcane and now
Yeah.
we're doing sugarcane again. And it's just like, oh gosh, all these rows, you know.
Hey,
I think when we start hitting other crops, maybe it's better, but
Yeah.
right now it's just not my
Yeah.
What's
favorite.
called?
Yeah.
I think we all know Zach likes farming a little too much.
Oh yeah, I
Jeez.
agree, I agree.
Farming 42.
Yeah, his profile is looking.
I know it's crazy.
Yeah. I think my like.
He did show us.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he did show us a great technique of like with farming on the side, and you just watch YouTube videos, which we did like talked about in our video of setting up your
Yeah.
keyboard and stuff to break with F.
Yeah.
Oh.
And doing that does make farming much better, I find, but it's still like one of my least favorite skills to
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to deadhead farming a little. Like you just don't really
Yeah.
pay attention. You just farm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You become a minion,
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
man, what's it called? Geez, I think my least favorite's between fishing and foraging.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Because I
I
think
feel like
yeah,
a lot of people hate on forging, but I feel like it is kind of up there for my favorites too.
yeah.
Just because it's kind of satisfying to actually break the trees and run around. And you're
Yeah.
actually the thing is, I like grinding by moving around instead of being in one position and just
Yeah.
doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm
Yeah.
wasting time. Just gives me too much time to think about stuff when I
Yeah.
could be out like
Sure.
other things I could be doing. You know.
Yeah.
Like fishing is definitely more exciting now too with the with like with the marina and all that
Oh
with
yeah.
shark fishing.
I haven't even
and-
done a shark event on my Iron Man yet.
No, they're so good for XP. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Really good.
I spooky fish a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to finish up my werewolf set.
Yeah.
I actually learned
Yeah.
from Iron
Talking
Man.
about like grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about grinding and skills. I don't know if you noticed, but they changed sort of like the loading progress bar now for your skills.
Oh yeah, where it's a
And it
percentage
used to
instead
be like
of the like number.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually I
I don't
kind
know
of
what you
like
think
that.
about that,
I
but
like that.
really,
Yeah.
I don't like it. It doesn't really let me know where I exactly am. You know.
Well, yeah, true, but I mean, I know there's some Skyblock mods where it shows you that, but I don't really,
That's true.
I don't really
Yeah.
like I play on Lunar client because I PvP a lot on Lunar and all that.
Okay.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
because one thing I got into Minecraft, like when I first got it, it was just the PvP aspect of it. Because I don't know, when I was a younger age, it was kind of funny seeing people like rage and me get like called a hacker and all that. That still happens. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely. Yeah. Overall, I like a lot of skills, but there's just some that can use some improvements, like
Yeah.
forging and enchanting.
I feel like there should be like a forging update before the next Dwarven Mine
Mhm.
I
V2.
agree.
Because like
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, maybe like a new pet or even a new axe that adds farm or not farming fortune or forging XP like boost, kind of like farming tools
Just
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like thicker trees too, because I know there's thicker trees for the dark oak,
Yeah,
but everything else is sort of like not as much wood, you know?
yeah. Because like when you go forging, it's mostly everyone's at dark oak. When you want to get forging XP, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
thing I'm glad though is that they added haste back into the into the
Yes, yeah.
forging.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
took them forever.
It was
yeah, it
so
did.
broken before. I know. And my brother was even debating on grinding that skill to max when it was
Yeah.
broken.
I just wanted to like
And
play it,
now
grind
even with
it.
the strength nerf too, because like you used to get +2 strength, I think, for every level or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's completely different now. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like personally, I mean, the strength nerf, I know it was like needed and all that for the strength nerf, but like I feel like they could
Hmm.
have like maybe not done it as hard as they did because it took my day. I was doing like 38,000 to Enderman before the update, right?
Yeah,
And
100%.
now I'm doing
Yeah,
like 18,000. It's like gosh,
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I'm doing 25,000 right now, and I used to do like 40.
yeah,
Yeah, it really dropped
yeah,
with crit
it really did. Yeah,
crit damage.
I know one thing that I did right when that happened. Though, I made most of my accessories into hurtful instead of forceful, but I still have some unforceful to kind of keep like the strength
Okay.
and crit damage kind of equal because it helps out. Increase my damage by like 2k or like 1.5 something around there damage.
Yeah, yeah. We reforged our talismans actually yesterday as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't do too hurtful. We did to strong.
Strong.
We still don't really know which one's like better, but I
yeah,
think honestly mixing them around is the
yeah,
best.
yeah. I mean, yeah, mixing stuff around is all that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this is just kind of a random question, but like, what's your intake on like dungeons? Do you guys like it or what?
So at first I wasn't really too keen about it. Just didn't really play it much. And then when I started playing here on the Iron Man, I actually kind of did like it. I started to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because it's kind of cool too, because you're like leveling something up. You kind of have that urge of keep playing it and
yeah,
just keep grinding it. But it's very hard to get into where the secrets are, and I feel like that's where it's kind of legging me back
yeah.
of not
yeah,
playing it. Because whenever I get into a run, they either get stolen in front of me, or when I get to a secret that I know where it is
It's
at this
already done.
time, like it's already done, it's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
gone.
We're
It's
not
like
just not fast enough at
it's
the
like a
moment. Yeah,
buzzkill, you know.
yeah,
But once we get to like knowing where the secrets are, I think we'll really enjoy it.
yeah. Content wise though, I find it's kind of difficult to get content out of it if you just record your run,
yeah,
just because it's so repetitive over and over and over,
yeah,
especially the boss fight.
yeah.
But I really like that
Yeah.
the loot at the end. It's like
Yeah, I think like
kind of
I feel like
exciting
that's what a
that you
lot of
get.
people like to see though for like content is like the loot at each run. See, I'm a very
Exactly. Yeah.
unlucky person. I think yesterday it took me like 1.5 thousand zealot kills to get one eye.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
what?
jeez. I've had those
That's
nights too,
brutal.
where you just want to go to bed and you have to finish and get the eye,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember watching your stream. And you guys were saying, yeah, once we get 1 hour, we're going to bed, and I was over there just,
yeah,
I was still grinding zealot eyes, and I'm
Brutal.
like, wow. And you know what? If I did that, I'm not gonna get any sleep.
yeah. Jeez, that's true.
It's just apparently like this thing where within 400 Azella kills you get the eye, right? And people
Roughly
say it's like
average.
server based, so if you leave the server it clears or something.
Yeah.
You don't really know if it's true or not. But you always think in the back of your head, if you leave the server now and start the next day, you could start at 0 again, you know?
See the
There's the chance.
thing with me, I figured that out. That isn't true because that one server I grinded like 1,000 on. I didn't get an eye, and
Yeah.
I was crying
Okay.
inside.
But jeez, yeah. I know,
Yeah.
it's just honestly the eyes do get quite annoying. I can't wait till we get the I think Enderman, the legendary Enderman pet,
Oh yeah.
and then that's gonna be a lot quicker to grind for eyes.
Even grinding the new Slayer, like when we get to like I think it's tier threes or tier twos, can drop a summoning eye. So it'd be cool if we get to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, tier twos can drop it. See, what I'm
Yeah.
working on right now, I'm working on getting the tier 2 version of the katana because I've already gotten Ender Slayer 6 on it and Fabled Reforge on it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I'm trying to get the Final Destination set,
Mhm.
which is
Okay.
a very long grind. It's gonna
Yeah,
take
it's a lot of work.
forever. Because I legit
It would.
I got my null Ovid today for the sword. I'm trying to get the
Oh yeah.
refined mithril for it
Mhm.
today.
Oh yeah. No, it's a big grind. Even Obsidian, like the amount of
yeah.
Obsidian grinds there are now are crazy.
Yeah.
And we thought the tree cap was hard. Now look.
Oh no, I did the math. If I'm just gonna do tier 1s for the Juju short bow, it's gonna take 2,048 tier 1s just to get it.
Yeah, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's
Wow.
gonna be like 16 stacks of enchanted obsidian.
Yeah,
Which
I know it's a lot. A lot of obsidian. I know it's crazy.
Yeah,
And the only way I think to get obsidian is through the defenders. So
yeah,
and like a minion.
yeah, but the
Big
minion takes
crazy
too
grind.
long,
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
That
that's
was
gonna.
the.
I think that's gonna be like that's all the questions I had for you today.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no problem.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the interview.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't like too hard questions. I don't think they were kind of simple, but
No. No.
they were kind of interesting too.
No. I like them.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Exactly.
I had fun answering them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for the interview. And whoever's watching, all of yours, make sure to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And hope you guys enjoyed the TwinCode interview.
Yep. Okay. Well.
All right.
Yeah. Hope you guys had a good time watching this video, and make sure to like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments. And I should be uploading about once every week. If you want to see more videos, make sure just to subscribe. And see you.